Hey, what's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Ten Toes, and today I want to talk about something that I've been hearing more and more recently, and it has to do with people saying streamers are the new age rappers, implying that these streamers are living the luxurious lifestyle that these rappers strive.
Like, bro, Aiden literally bought his friends 4 Richard Millie's. Them shit sits literally a house on your wrist. I'm not hearing it.
For. And while that is kind of true, I would say it's more like the top 2-3% streamers that are actually doing better than some mainstream rappers. But regardless, because this streamers and rappers collabing is the new age Nickelodeon crossover episodes. Although, with these streamers being more popular than some rappers nowadays, it's become obvious this is becoming a way for rappers to either get a bag, promote their upcoming music, or try to revive their career. And while yes, a lot of these rapper-streamer collabs are hilarious and all over social media generating millions of views, it's quickly going to become oversaturated and forced. And while some rappers and streamers have a real bond or a friendship, it seems to me a lot of these rappers are dabbling in the streamer world in replacement of interviews, which is saying that this is basically becoming a part of their press run, which would make total sense that it's gonna seem forced, cause we know rappers already hate doing interviews as it is. And while some rappers maybe texted Kai or Aiden, I will guarantee you, a lot of them had managers behind the scenes who just set it up and said, hey yo, little baby, you're going on Kai's stream today. And I'm warning y'all now, this way of marketing for rappers is gonna become more and more inorganic throughout these next few years. And although streamers and rappers collabing just recently started and is a new age form of content, there has already been plenty of streams where the rappers and streamers just did not mix. A lot of the times the vibe will be off or they don't mix because the rapper is strictly there for his own gain. And the rapper and streamer collab I want to talk about first actually just happened recently. And we're going to talk about a rapper who went on Jack Doherty's stream. And I'm not gonna lie, I never really heard of bro until I was doing this video. I did my homework and he's been famous on YouTube for damn near a decade now. But his recent work is lame. He's been streaming in his mansion with some top tier bots. I'm talking Island Boys, OF Girls, upcoming LA influencers, and his most recent attempt, Rich the Kid. But let me tell you right now, this was an ideal example of a forced rapper and streamer collab. And when I say this was one of the most boring, confusing videos I've ever watched in my life, I genuinely wasted my time turning this shit on. Rich the Kid's already an uninteresting rapper. I'm sorry, Rich fans. Like, if you're a fan of him, that's kind of crazy. This man walked in, just toured the house with Jack.
That's crazy. He had his run in 2015-16 with Famous Days. Can't disrespect that. Then he got hold by Uzi. Then he dropped Plug Walk, which was like a national bot anthem. I fucking hate that song now.
Jack, which was the most awkward tour I've ever seen in my life. Jack was asking him questions like an annoying drunk bitch at a party, on my soul.
How rich is Rich the Kid?
Like, I physically couldn't even make it through this whole stream. Rich had a shiesty and I couldn't even hear anything he was saying either. And looking more into Jack's streams, he barely is even the one on camera half the time. When I say this whole stream had no organization or plan, compared to somebody like Kai who at least will have the rapper on and have a list of things they're gonna look at, go over, talk about, whatever. Jack's stream on the other hand was a complete joke. I can't even imagine what his target audience is. And Rich the Kid just did not want to be there. It was so obvious.
Private L room. Cool. What would you do this on? Look at my Richard Mill carpet. You like it?
L room is crazy.
Here you go. Thank you. You smoke too? Nah, it's just there for decoration. I don't do any of that. I support the kids. I'm with them.
It said that Jack paid anywhere from 20 to 60K to go on this stream. You know, some people are saying 20, some people are saying 60. You know, it was probably 20. And knowing that and watching how he came in and out, I'm sure he just wanted to get a quick bag, promote his already dead music career and his upcoming album, and leave. That's exactly what he did, and it was a mess. Now, this is just the start for this new form of content. You guys are saying, oh, these streamers and rappers are the same level now, and this is what's about to come with it. Some uninterested ass rappers trying to get some clout. Now, not a lot can compare to getting scammed by a rapper, but honestly, Jack winging the whole stream and having nothing to talk about with Rich was actually better for content than some of these other rappers who collab with streamers. And everybody I'm about to name, I'm not saying they were clout chasing, but they were definitely just on the stream because the streamer has some clout and they knew they would get a little bit of hype from it. Now, the one I'm gonna talk about next, people might not remember. It didn't really create any viral clips or bad blood, but it was simply just a forced interview. And what I'm talking about is the Aiden and Lil Yachty stream. This stream was in a very interesting and relevant time in Aiden's career. He was having multiple rappers on stream a week, was the hottest topic in the streamer world, and just everybody was tapped in with Aiden at the time. So you would think that Yachty's gonna fit in perfect. Well, no. Yachty's energy was off. And while at first I thought he was just maybe like not in a good mood, or maybe he was off that drink, because he said he's 10 months clean. Maybe he was sipping and just faded. But I did a little more homework, and there was a reason for Yachty acting how he acted. Because the same time Yachty was on his stream, earlier that same week, Polo G had a little beef spark up with Aiden. That sounds funny just saying, but I'm serious. And it was
I remember that.
basically all about just Aiden making sus jokes around him. He wasn't rocking with it. You know, he's from the rack. He ain't messing with that shit. Now, what does this have to do with Lil Yachty? Well, Polo being a new gen rap star, literally, people were hating on Aiden OD at the time. They were calling him corny, a grown man, soft. You know, Polo G's a street rapper, so his fan base is a little different than Aiden, so you know he was under attack. And
his fan base is literally little kids, bro. Like, them niggas spam Piano G non-stop, bro. Like, his fans are little ass kids.
Cause this, Yachty didn't want to come off too soft and friendly and like he's all with that such shit. Cause you got a whole army of Polo G fans who are saying, yo, this dude's lame. If Yachty's rocking too heavy with him, he'll come off lame as well. And if you're thinking, that's Lil Yachty, he doesn't care what people think, he paints his nails. This was before Yachty hopped on the feminine agenda wave. You know, this was back when he was still trying to be street. He was hanging with all the Detroit rappers because nobody in Atlanta respected him. Matter of fact, this whole stream was publicity for his Michigan boat tape that dropped like 3 or 4 days after the Aiden stream. So of course he's not gonna want to come off all friendly and fruity. Come on.
That shit still flopped, bro. It was good, but that shit still flopped. So it made no sense. Hey, that's the
you know what they say, right? Big feet, big. Yeah, anyways. So 90K, shout out to the 90,000, bro. 90,000 in 13 minutes. I've never done that before.
Okay.
When we get to 100K, I like to do. What did I say? You have nice lips. Has anyone ever told you that?
Yo, what the fuck? Oh, I can't watch this.
What are you doing on your phone right now?
I want Delilah's chicken tenders.
Delilah's are fire. Have you been to Delilah's?
Or he was genuinely annoyed with all that sus shit. And based on how he acts in other interviews and with other streamers, it was clear for whatever reason, Lil Yachty was not rocking with Aiden. Meanwhile, if somebody like Drake started talking to him like that, he would start doing backflips on Drake shit because he rides Drake. But that's for another video. And this whole interview was genuinely awkward. Yachty wasn't really being himself. And I remember thinking this at the time when watching it. And this was like 2 years ago. And towards the end, they eventually caught a little vibe, but I had to go back and watch it because I'm not about to just watch two men small talk. That's me. I'm not about to watch that. And I can say confidently, Lil Yachty was strictly there for his own gain. He had no interest in talking to Aiden. Which, like I said, maybe that's not the artist's fault because they just went on this thinking it's all for promotion. It's the same as an interview. I just gotta go and be in front of the camera for an hour and then I get to leave. Rather than somebody like Offset who did a 24-hour stream with Kai, which although was for promo, it captured what a true crossover episode should be like. I don't want to see a rapper and a streamer and the streamer's got to carry the convo. This shit shouldn't be forced. If it's forced, it's for somebody's gain and I ain't messing with it because it's inorganic. And I know deep down everything they all do is for gain, popularity, numbers. But with rappers like 21 Savage and Kai, or Tory Lanez and Aiden, or Lucky and Bruce, you know, there's a lot of rappers who have genuine bonds with these streamers and I think that's what it's all about. It's not about, oh, he can get a little bit of clout from this. Now, don't get it fooled. Just because I'm talking about Kai and how he's so organized, even Kai wasn't able to make content out of the next rapper. And he would even go on to say this was his worst guess. Or should I say most boring guess? I think we all know Krishan and Blueface are the worst.
My bad, Chad. Wait, you put a hole in my wall. You rich, you can fix it. The most awkward and the most weird.
No, and not. I know he.
Like worse, like the one I had high hopes for, but then it ended up being my hopes was Lil Baby.
Now, Lil Baby. I remember turning this on because I was so excited that he was gonna sit down and talk to Lil.
This nigga had us waiting 2-3 hours, bro. Like, golly. I'd rather just would have rather rated for Nicki at that point.
Baby, this is Kai. This is somebody who's
But she had an excuse. She was at an interview. This nigga was just sleep.
our age. He's gonna ask him interesting questions that all these older people forget to ask. But that's not how it went, because my boy Lil Baby was smacked. I knew the second he walked in, that man was faded. I know he'd be smoking that exotic, and truthfully, he wanted nothing to do with the stream. I'm not even lying. Watch it back. It's like a father spending time with his son, but that father's overworked. He don't even feel like being there.
So what games you be playing?
Grand Theft Auto.
Okay.
Call of Duty.
Okay. You be watching, you got any favorite TV shows?
Right now, I'm a big fan of R50. You know, Raising
Yeah. Yeah, I done told that 50, I told that 50 to put me on Power. He be playing.
I can see you being on something like that.
Yeah, you can see me being on something like that. You feel what I'm saying? If you had a movie, you put me in that shit.
Yeah, you be like one of them paid in full. I mean, you know, nigga like, you got a banana, you like, I'm gonna drop a dime on them niggas.
Yeah. And
He basically would come in and, you know, Kai was holding the convo strong, just trying to keep people entertained. They would react to a few videos, and then he left. There was really no engaging moments, and not that Lil Baby needed the clout. He's a poppin' rapper, but I could tell he went into this just with the mindset of, all right, this is a quick little press run type thing. Like, he's not going on there to really be cool with Kai. And once again, I'm not about to watch two men small talk. Respectfully, I don't care if it's Lil Baby. And if you're thinking, that's Lil Baby, what do you mean you're not about to watch two men small talk? That's Lil Baby. Then you must be new here. Because you should never idolize nobody outside yourself and God. Come on, stop playing. There's nothing anybody could do or accomplish that's out of your reach. Don't let the illusions this world has fool you and change who you are. You're in control of every decision you make, and you have the possibility to put yourself first every day. But are you gonna do it? Who knows? But anyways, I do have one more I want to share with you guys, and it isn't a streamer and rapper, but it is a YouTuber and rapper collab. I feel like I'm wrong if I don't mention Funny Marco and GHerbo. And Southside, but Southside was acting cool with Funny Marco until GHerbo pulled up on some group leader type shit. Like, what the fuck?
Riding past, I guess.
Am I in the conversation or just him?
Shut the fuck up,
You
dude.
just make it, bro. You're not even like, this is our show now, bro. You feel?
Broke his watch. Like, there's no coming back from that, bruh.
Swerve and curve.
But I'm coming across with PC Buck. That's what my son said. He said, I hate that bitch.
You don't want to be buck. So
Yeah,
shut
bro.
the fuck up, dude.
Yeah, bro.
Just shut the
Make it,
fuck
bro.
up and listen.
You gonna come back in a minute, bro. We got you, bro.
Okay, he said, I hate that bitch. Walking off from Cabo, I spent the block. That's all I said about my son. Said, he hate you. He said, Daddy, I hate that bitch. He said, Daddy, I hate that bitch. On cap, that's what he said about boys. That nigga crazy.
All right, we back on the show. I'm sorry. Come on, what's up, bro?
Finish, fucking goofy.
Now listen, I'm not about to be the guy who's shocked that GHerbo was being disrespectful. Like, this is GHerbo. This man's from the rack. He be talking about killing. I'm not about to sit here and be like, why would he clown him? He's so mean. And if they were both drunk and friends since the sandbox, then I wouldn't even really say anything, because that type of behavior is acceptable. If you think otherwise, man, you're tripping, bro. I got friends I've known since kindergarten. They'll just call me a pussy. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? But yo, for GHerbo to violate Funny Marco on his own show, nah, that's a L. And that was a very bad look for GHerbo. And overall, this did not mix. You have that Funny Marco dry type humor, and then you have GHerbo's impatient mannerism. Oh my God. I knew it was gonna fail the second GHerbo walked in, ready for trouble. And GHerbo has been on Kai's stream, you know, he's been on social media too, just hanging out with people. He's never had that type look to him, so it's clear, you know, him and Funny Marco don't mix.
I think that buddy facing them charges. 10 years, I would be flipping out too. That's why he doing all them damn promos. Hey, that's not my business though. Like, every post nowadays is promo on promo. He trying to make enough money to, you know, because he's raps. Even in that 20v1, he was drunk.
Now, just like I said in the beginning of the video, we're in a time where social media influencers and Twitch streamers, Kick streamers, they can reach a higher level than some of these rappers. And because that, we're able to get fire collab videos with our favorite Twitch streamers and rappers. Although with that is gonna come more and more forced
I think
content.
my favorite was Yachty with Kai, and then it was between Yachty and Kai and Bruce and Lucky, Lean Gut King.
With the only intention behind it being money. Because a lot of the streamers you guys watch or rappers you listen to, have no real positive message or trying to help you guys at all. A lot of these people do just do things for clout. That's all they care about. You should be watching videos that are helping you in the situation you're currently in, and just remember, this is all online. This is not the real world, and you need to prove yourself outside of here before you start bullshitting and have free time on the internet. I'm curious what the next Flunk collab's gonna be. Is Flunk a word? Did I just make that shit up? Or the next failed collab? But it all goes back to my main message. A lot of these people just want content, and sometimes they meet up and they can't even get any out of it. And having to take part in low vibrational activity just to get views, I mean, is that really a W? Comment what y'all think, man. I'm curious. Do you agree that this type content is gonna get oversaturated due to rappers just trying to get some gain from it? Did I miss any others that didn't mix, man? You guys let me know in the comments. But of course, until then, it's been your boy 10 Toes. Be cool.
Yeah, boy, 10 Toes. That's a crazy name, but I can't talk.